Hey there y'all, welcome back to Homemade Collectibles channel. Today we're going to take a look at something that's really cool. This is a series, a small little series I want to do just on the side of my channel called Some of the Best Dinosaur Toys, where I'm just going to show you guys some really cool, awesome dinosaur toys in my collection and what's the best kind of dinosaur toys out there. This is the Playmates 2005 Roaring Bull V-Rex action figure. This is an electronic V-Rex figure from the 2005 King Kong movie, and I have to say that this is probably the best official articulated V-Rex figure that we have ever gotten. I know there is the Namu and I think Rebor's V-Rex, but they're not articulated. This is articulated, and this is official from the 2005 film. This was made by Playmates Toys. This is a super rare figure too as well, but this is a really cool figure for 2005. Now real quick, it did include 3 accessories. I don't have the other two. The other two are these other mini figures, but I do have one of them here. This is the Native American, or not Native American, I'm sorry, the natives from Skull Island, looking up with the red eyes, long hair. It's not too crazy detailed, but it's really cool. And it does have a base for it to stand. It's pretty cool for a little figure. And here is a size comparison. Now, I don't think this is accurate, but it's not that bad. I think the V-Rex should be a little bit smaller, but I'm not really too sure on that. I'm completely guessing that. But anyways, this V-Rex figure is incredible. I was so fortunate enough to get it. It's rare, it's super hard to get, but just because of how good this figure is. Playmates made a few other V-Rex figures for the toy line, and I've actually had, the opportunity to actually own most of them. The V-Rex basic figure, the one that came with King Kong. There was also a mini V-Rex figure that Playmates made that I had one time, and I wish I didn't sell it. But then also a Kong versus V-Rex Battle Game, where it came with a V-Rex figure, and this is the best one, or the most accurate out of all of them too. Just take a look at that head sculpt. I mean, for 2005, look how scary it looks too. Look at the paint on the eyes. I mean, just imagine if you see this face. That is horror movie-esque, that face that it has, but it's so good. The mouth, the teeth. I'm gonna actually take this tail off to show better the details. Look at the front of that. Look at how accurate that is. The inside is not great, but it's acceptable. But for 2005, this figure is incredible. You can see the details of the neck, and it's even got the crocodile-like scales on the top. The color is also really good too. It's also got this light blue shading or whatever, and then it got the light tan underbelly. Just look at all that for 2005. Look at all that scale bumps. And really cool feature is the bite mark. And I think that is a bite mark from Kong, because Kong did bite one of the V-Rexes in the film. But I don't know if it was in this area, but that's still a really cool detail. There's actually some scars here, but it's not painted. And the feet too, look at that. Look how nice those feet are. For 2005, I mean, this is amazing. Even the bottom of it is pretty good. You get the electronic compartment here for the batteries. This does need AA batteries for the action feature, but they are it does work. It has an electronic feature. And then here I'll show you the tail. Tail is also really detailed. It's got even some scars, more scars on the tail. Now, one thing I don't think is accurate is this. I think this was like a concept thing for the film, like concept art, because they did take the concept art for some of the figures, but not this one. But I think for the tail end they did, because I think the tail was just straight. It didn't have this kind of ankylosaurus thing, but it's still pretty cool. It doesn't really deter from the figure. Now, one issue I do have with my copy is the tail does not like to stay still. This figure is almost actually 20 years old now. I'm thinking about it. This is almost 20 years old, but it's still a good figure. And I don't think we got anything better than this, you know, that's official from, you know, Warner Bros. I don't think Warner Bros. made this. Who made this film? Not Legendary. Fox? I don't know. I'm not a big movie person, but yeah, it's a really cool figure. But the tail does like to come off. I wish the tail was on a ball joint so you can swivel it, but no, it just clicks in. But it kind of comes off, and I don't like it. But you know, for the price I paid for this, I'm not even gonna complain about it. The action features, or actually the articulation. Now the jaw does go up and down, but it does spring back up, so I don't count this as articulation. Articulation is actually when you can pose the figure and it stays that way, like this. Arms are on a basic swivel. I'm not going to do it all the way 360. Same thing on the other side. The legs, I'll have to take the tail off. They do go forward and back, but it's really stiff, and this is as far as it'll go. This one is also really stiff, but I'm glad it's there. Like, it's really stiff. I don't know if it's because it hasn't been played with a lot, or these legs are just built really good quality. I mean, this feels really good too. It's not cheap plastic. You know, this was 2005. I mean, compare this to what the Godzilla versus Kong toy line. The amount of detail, it's kind of embarrassing, but that's just the time. You know, 2005 was a different world. But the electronic features is really cool. It makes a sound, and you can actually put small little figures in its mouth. It will swallow it, and you can actually take it out of this compartment here. Just like the Bull V-Rex from the Kenner toy line. So first, let me show the electronics. Really cool, and that's the only sound it makes, so you can swing that jaw up, and the lever is up here, and I like that it's actually kind of, well, not really actually, now that I'm looking at it. I was gonna say it kind of, you know, blends in, but it doesn't really, not it's sticking up like that. But I do like the fact that they kind of made it this shape to kind of work with it, so that's pretty cool. But it doesn't deter from the figure. But what really awesome feature is this. Oh, try again. Notice how the tail just came off, and it's annoying, but I'll just show it like this. Put the figure inside, it will swallow it, and he dumps it right out. So, yes, it's got a compartment to house your figures. They'll eat it, swallow it, and then it comes off, and it's really cool. Just like the Bull Kenner V-Rex, and just like, you know, with Mattel's you know, those colossal huge figures. So yeah, overall this is a really cool dinosaur toy. It's I think it's one of the best dinosaur toys ever, and you know, I also like that it's the size of it is not too large. I like dinosaur figures, or figures in general, where you can kind of take with you on the car or whatever. Not that I do that, but you know, just on a trip or whatever, figures you can actually take with you. Like those colossal figures are way too big. I don't like them because it's not, you know, like you can take something out. But this is a really cool figure. Out of 10 it's probably going to be a 9 out of 10. The sculpt is just, it looks like it came straight off the film. I mean, if you you can just imagine this T-Rex on that tree trunk, and Anne's right there, and the camera zooms in on that mouth. It looks so good. This figure for 2005 looks so good. I kind of didn't appreciate how good this figure was compared to the movie until I got it recently. And yeah, I do actually have this for sale if you're interested to buy it. It is expensive for a reason, and not a lot of other people are selling it at the recording of this time. So if you're interested, check out the link below. We do allow offers to be sent, but it depends how much you send the offer for and where you're located. But also check out my other stuff on my store. Please let me know if you want to see more video reviews of awesome dinosaur figures, because I want to do more. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and also subscribe so we can continue to show off these more cool dinosaur figures and our own homemade figures. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.